The night he dragged her by her wrapper in front of the compound, the babies were still crying inside. I saw it with my own eyes. I still hear the sound of her back hitting the mud wall. This happened in my village in Osun State. Not long ago. Not in the time of kings and spirits. This was during the time of smartphones and loud generators. That is why I always say this story is not old folklore. It is something I lived through. Her name was Bisi. His name was Tunde. When they first married, people used to point at them and smile. Tunde was tall and smooth-talking. He worked as a driver for a company in town. Bisi was small, soft-spoken, and very beautiful. Smooth dark skin. Bright eyes. When she laughed, people turned to look. For 2 years, they had no child. Tunde's mother started whispering. Neighbors started talking. Bisi started fasting and praying. I remember seeing her many mornings at the well, eyes swollen from crying. Then one day the news came. She was pregnant. The whole compound celebrated. Nobody knew it was 3. When she gave birth to triplets, 3 boys, people said she was blessed beyond measure. But blessings are heavy. And heavy things change a person's body. He pushed her often. Called her useless. Said no man wants a woman that looks like her. One night the pushing became worse. That was the night I started this story with. He accused her of eating too much of the food money. She said nothing. He shoved her. She fell. The babies screamed. He dragged her outside and said she was a disgrace. I stepped forward but my uncle held my arm. It is husband and wife matter, he said. That is how we always say it. Husband and wife matter. The next morning Bisi was gone. No shouting. No noise. She packed quietly before sunrise. Took her 3 boys. Left the ring on the table. People talked. Some said she would crawl back. Some said she would suffer. Tund laughed when people asked him. She cannot survive without me, he said. Months passed. At first we heard she was staying with her aunt in a small town near Ibadan. Then we heard nothing. Tund continued his life. More women. More noise. But something changed. The women never stayed long. They wanted money he did not really have. Then 1 year later during Christmas, a white SUV entered our village. Everybody came out. The car stopped in front of Tund's family house. When the door opened, I almost did not recognize her. Bisi stepped out. Not skinny. Not like before. But strong. Standing straight. Skin glowing. Hair neatly braided. Clean simple dress. Confidence in her eyes. 3 healthy boys came out after her, wearing matching clothes. From the other side of the car stepped a young woman I had never seen before. Light skin. City clothes. Expensive bag. She looked around like she was inspecting something. We later found out her name was Lara, daughter of a rich businessman in Lagos. They owned properties, schools, filling stations. People whispered. Bisi did not come to beg. She came to build. Her late father had left a small piece of land near the main road. Land nobody paid attention to. With help from her aunt and, as we later understood, Lara's family connection, she started building rental shops there. How did she meet Lara? I heard the full story months later from Bisi herself when she returned to visit my mother. After she left Tunde, life was hard. Very hard. She sold a car by the roadside with the babies beside her. One afternoon, Lara's car broke down near her stand. Lara stepped out, angry and frustrated. One of the triplets ran toward the car, laughing. Instead of shouting, Bisi apologized politely and pulled her son back. Lara noticed something. She later said it was the way Bisi spoke. Calm. Educated. Even in hardship. They started talking. Slowly, Bisi shared her story. Not crying. Just stating facts. Lara offered her a small job at one of her father's shops in town. Bisi agreed. From there, things changed. Bisi was smart with money. She saved every naira. She learned about small business. She helped manage stock. Within 2 years, She was supervising 2 shops. Lara and her became close friends. Not charity, not pity, real friendship. With Lara's father's advice, Bisi invested in her father's old land, built shops, rented them out. Income started flowing. When she came back that Christmas, she was not showing off. She was announcing her return. Tunde saw her. I was there when their eyes met. He looked confused first, then angry, then small. He tried to smile. "Ah, Bisi, you are back." She looked at him calmly. "I came to check my land." He laughed nervously. "You are doing well now." She nodded. "Yes." That was it. But revenge does not always shout. Sometimes it moves slowly. Months later, we heard Tunde lost his job. Company downsized. The women disappeared. Debts started piling up. Guess who owned the new block of rental rooms near the road? Bisi. Guess who needed a place to stay when he could not afford his family house anymore after fighting with his brothers? Tunde. He came quietly one evening to ask for a room. I was at Bisi's shop when he entered. He did not look like the man who dragged her years before. He cleared his throat. "I need a place. Just small. I will pay." Bisi looked at her record book. "Calm. No shaking. No anger. There is 1 room left," she said. 3 months rent up front." He swallowed. "Can I pay in 2 parts?" She shook her head. "My rules are the same for everyone." He found the money somehow. Borrowed, I heard. He moved into a single room in a building owned by the woman he once called useless. But that was not the real revenge. The real revenge was how she lived. She did not insult him. She did not shout. She did not remind him daily. She drove past sometimes in her small car, boys laughing in the back seat. She was building another property, planning to open a daycare. People in the village started using her story to warn their sons. Tunde tried once to apologize. I saw that too. He stood outside her shop one evening. "I made mistakes," he said. She listened. Then she said something I will never forget. "You did not make a mistake. You showed your true self. And I believed you." She walked back inside. No drama. No slap. No police. Just truth. Till today, whenever someone says, it is husband and wife matter, I remember Bisi on the ground, babies crying. And I remember her stepping out of that white SUV, standing tall. In our village, people still tell the story like a folktale. Not about spirits. Not about magic. But about a woman who was pushed to the ground and decided to stand up somewhere else. And a man who thought beauty was skin, until he had to pay rent to the woman he once mocked. I saw it happen. That is why I know it is real.
Kindly subscribe to this channel to get notified on more amazing videos.